and my warriors, guaranteed we emerging victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, it's glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, oh, deal with the hands. Thought they could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash. They slept on the team that they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best cause I am. It's noted in keeping it low-key. I can carve up the D like a turkey or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call himself making a name. I put on the Jets. The coach will regret even letting them stay in the game. Team morale took a tumble. Next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just try not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off, poof, magic. Now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork fantastic. Dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. Here come the blitz, pass it. Got it on, smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number, big numbers.
Coach, thank you much. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. The City of Angels showing it can be loud and raucous. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad emerged from the tunnel. They're ready for football and ready to watch their Rams do battle with the San Francisco 49ers. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
What? 180! Ric Flair!
All that, baby, all that!
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Watch the eye.
Back to throw. Goff. He gets it to Cooks. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First down. First and 10. 46 yards. Let's go, D.
Now, Rick Roll.
Check.
Now a first down throw. Goff. He's going to look deep down the field. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Let's get off the field.
Obama.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Hey, pick your game up.
Hey, Charlie.
Goff throwing again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. You know, last week it was unbelievable how many times they were in the backfield. They had 7 sacks. Whatever they had for pregame meal last week, maybe they had it again.
I think they're going to continue to repeat it if they keep this up. But remember, we were at their facility, and we walked past the defensive meeting room, and what did it say over the door?
Hold on.
Rush the passer. It's a philosophy. It's a statement. That's who they want to be, and they've been very successful.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Nick Bosa, make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. Now Benjamin skirts by him at the 35. Now a late flag comes in as they got him down via the face mask, and that'll give him even better starting position. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So the face mask puts them in even better shape than they were in, as they'll have a short field here on 1st and 10. Now Jones. Complete to the running back, Matt Breida. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 23 yards, the final tally. And this is a guy who last week not only helped his real team, but really helped a lot of fantasy teams. 3 trips to pay dirt. They've got to contain him.
And watching him play is like going to lunch with you when you order that combo plate, right? In this case, his combo plate is he can go over the top of you and catch it in front, turn it into a big gain, run past you, and then uses his size and his physical abilities to keep you away from the field.
And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Partner, on my spot sheets, I highlighted turnover margin because we remember they turned it over 4 times last week. So another one here in the first quarter. This isn't the way they want to go.
No, not even close. And it's not something they even imagine, because the amount of time that we know that they spend in practice talking about what they need to get done, working on it, showing them how to take care of the football, and emphasizing what it means in terms of winning. They got to just be puzzled right now that they're not taking care of the ball better.
A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on 1st down.
54 Mike. Me and you all day.
On 2nd down, Dillon. And he lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
64,
Check 26, check 26.
Following the fumble recovery, Jones. Open man is Samuel, complete. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
24 is the mark.
Throwing, Jones. Deep ball for Goodwin. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowler, Jalen Ramsey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Cooper Kupp was his intended target. That'll bring up second down.
Tonight, 180.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got it.
Goff now looks to throw. And, it's a safety. Goff got buried in the end zone. He couldn't get rid of it. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here. A safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Ready up.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
Defenses always have a goal of holding a runner under 100 yards. Well, he went over 150 last week, won NFC Player of the Week award honors. And guess what? He's got a chance to do it again because of that vision he has. He sees holes that maybe don't exist.
Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. 15 for the Niners there and a first down.
Here we go. 90. Good. Hey, Foxtrot.
On first down, here's Breida. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. Michael Brockers in on the stop. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
First down, San Francisco.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Five.
Looking to throw. Jones. And this one's incomplete. George Kittle, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended receiver. But it's going to be second down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open. And this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. If there was one area that the coach emphasized in our pregame meeting, it was red zone offense.
In a sense I got from it, and I think you did as well, they weren't real happy with how they were executing previously, so they put a lot of time and effort into it because getting points is paramount. Doesn't matter what you do otherwise, don't leave the red zone without putting points on the board. I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Kenny Young leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Ninth play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile.
24 is the mark. Hey, I'm coming.
Hey, Steve 6.
24 is the mark.
Ready.
Jones from the gun, he'll throw. to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw is probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. CD, you know there were quite a few Bears fans back in January saying, why didn't we hold on to that Robbie Gould guy?
Well, it's a legitimate question. 33 of 34 for San Francisco in 2018. The crazy stat of the year, he missed more extra points, 2, than he did field goals, 1, in the 2018 season.
And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But, boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
On second down now, Dillon. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
They'll fake the give. Now Goff. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still and he's going to go down again. D Ford, make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. And keep your eye on that man. 4 sacks last week, 1 there here in the second quarter. He can be so disruptive.
So what was he doing in the first quarter? What was going on?
Took a nap.
I think he tried to lull him to sleep a little bit. Like, yeah, okay, maybe you've got me this week. No longer. And you know, with the 4 sacks last week, it's obvious he gets his in flurries.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, helped force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Jones now throwing on first down. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
On second down, a run with Breida. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Ready? 15 line. 15 line. Hey, let go. Rock it.
Here's Jones on third down. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up fourth down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
We go tonight. 180. Maverick. Switch. Okay.
On second down and 4. Goff. And that's complete to Cooks. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They'll run it. Here's Dillon. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle.
76. Go. Pick the edge. Go. Smooth.
On second and 11 now. Goff. He's going to air one out. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
When offenses dial up big shots downfield, they're not always for the guys out wide. Sometimes they want to go to their big target. Deep downfield, and the defense breathes a sigh of relief. 50-50 balls, not easy to get away from the big targets.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
Returning, it's Benjamin. Ooh, with a juke. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. We'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Bravo. 24 is the mic. Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go.
Now Jones operating from the gun. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. What did you see on that one? Rookie mistake or just good defense?
It was a combo play, but the rookie quarterback, he'll take it all on his shoulders, and the frustration level is evident. You can see it with him. You know, if that's a veteran quarterback, he walks off like he just threw a touchdown pass because he doesn't want to show that to the defense. The young guys, they take it more to heart. It's on their sleeve a little bit. He'll learn as he goes along how to hide his emotions.
Right there, 56. Hey, 76. 76.
On 2nd and 9, Goff. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down. So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. A shotgun snap for Goff. This is caught. It's Cooks. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys that we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Now Goff. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
They'll try and run. Henderson. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Darrell Henderson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Rams have taken the lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead is now 2. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Under a minute to play here in the half. Time for a late drive.
It makes sense when you think about it. Hey, try and get a field goal. Give yourself a lead going into the half. But if you're going to do this, you better have supreme trust in your quarterback. Supreme trust in the guy's going to handle the football. Because if you turn it over here, not only do you go in down at the half, you've given the momentum squarely to your opponent.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Second and 6. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up 3rd down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Here's Breida. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. So possession goes over here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead.
And that's caught inside the 35. There he goes right side. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the third quarter?
Extra point by Marr, up and good. So we come upon halftime here in Southern California with the Rams on top. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. He finds an opening past the 40. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, 49ers. Matt Breida with touchdown number 8 on the year, as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here.
At the 28-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
56.
The throw is gone. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. D. Ford in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Well, that's 2 sacks in this game, so add that to the 4 from last week. I think that's 6.
Good math. Excellent math. And look, he's going to get all the attention he deserves. He got home and got the quarterback on the ground. But that's a concentrated team effort because you got a lot of guys who occupy blockers to allow him access to rush the passer.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 39-yard line.
Here we go. 30 base. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Let's go.
This is Breida. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 4 yards the pickup. First down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Once again, they run with Breida on first down. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
On 2nd and 1, Jones, man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hey, wahoo!
Now a give coming right is Breida. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Now it's Breida. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 11 more on that one and another first down. It's been a remarkable day at the office for him running the football. Those yards just continue to pile well past 100.
And how about more than double-digit carries in the second half alone? That's what you want as a runner, because you've got to prove to your offensive line that you're going to be as tough as they are. They don't rotate.
That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, his first touchdown on the year. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks, because then the defense has the advantage.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. From the gun, here's Goff. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. He's got the lane, and there he goes. Touchdown, LA! Cooper Kupp, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Rams are once again going to retake the lead. They erased that deficit pretty quickly, did they not? A 2-play drive.
What do we call that? Short-lived? Very short-lived. 2 plays later, they're in the end zone and back out in front. We always talk about drives, don't we? Does 2 plays count as a drive?
Not really, but that second play was so good. I don't care what we call it. It was enjoyable to watch. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at his 4. Then he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. They run again with Breida. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some. What we got? Mike's partner.
From the gun on third down, Jones. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 38. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
We're good.
Second down, it's Henderson. Well, the pretty move couldn't create much space. Down just beyond the 35. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
I'm going to come back to you.
Throwing on third. Gone. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the third quarter.
49ers 19.
Here's Johnny Hekker now. He's been terrific so far. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now Jones, a big spot for the rookie from Duke. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. No gain there, and it's going to bring up a third down.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
The Niners on third down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Squeeze. Go.
Operating from the gun, Jones. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
I know we can't do a mind meld and really know exactly what he was thinking, but I didn't see an open receiver there. Maybe, possibly, he did that on purpose and just overthrew him.
Yeah, coverage was good, so maybe indeed that was another way to throw it away, if you will. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. They got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive.
50 goes to 180.
From the 45 on second down, Goff. That's going to be caught by Josh Reynolds. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Goff now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. They'll run now with Peyton. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
They'll keep it on the ground. Dillon, and he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Go tonight. 20.
56. Man, I got you. Man, I got you. He's coming. Double up.
Shell.
He's coming.
Shell.
Mike's 56. Mike's 56.
Now it's gone. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. They're looking for a spark defensively. When he went for that ball, probably thought he had a chance at the pick. And remember, they had 2 last week in the win, obviously losing here.
Well, you talked about looking for a spark, and the best sparks are when you make big plays for your team, and he had an opportunity there. Couldn't haul it in, but that doesn't mean they're going to back off at all. They figure if they can get one of those takeaways, they can spark their team to a win.
Here's Johnny Hekker now as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time out, they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up, but you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over.
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away, and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover. Wow, now we got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Samson Ebukam in there to bury him for a loss of 11. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
After the sack on 1st down, Jones. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
34 yards there at a 1st down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Henderson now on 1st and 10. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now it's gone. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Cooper Kupp, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Rams use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at the 40.
Hey, box truck.
Jones from the gun, he'll throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Samson Abuka in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Here we go on 2nd and 12. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 39. That's one of those interceptions watching from up here that quarterback wide receiver just looked a little out of sync.
They did look a little out of sync, and yeah, they're going to examine that when they get to the sidelines, and they'll talk about it throughout next week when they watch the tape. But the guy who's going to be there for him, really in his ear, is his center. Because that's a special relationship for a rookie quarterback. Your center handles your line calls. He gets everyone in the proper position to block. He'll be the first guy back to pick you up after you've been knocked down. And that's the guy you watch the
Brandon Cooks, past the 20. Touchdown, LA. Brandon Cooks. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams tack on to their advantage.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to play.
And now here is another interception. He's picked off at his own 46. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
At the 46-yard line.
Line 20.
It's a 50. Check my 50. Don't get nervous.
They'll run on first down. Dillon. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Push him back.
So the L.A. Rams with a victory here, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing